Welcome back, everybody, to PPW High Voltage main event time. Charles Mason, Mantequilla, and our main event. Jeff Carter's going to hold the rope, and Charles Mason's going to give him a tongue lashing for it. I always like when somebody doesn't respect Jeff Carter. I surely don't. Charles Mason telling us before this match that Mantequilla was no test for him, that he was going to impress Penny Lane here tonight with this match. No word on Jason King's response to that. Mantequilla coming off of a a loss to Andy Header last month. But he did defeat Whisper back in May, and in April, the No Limits three-way title, Charles Mason defeating Laszlo Arpad and Mantequilla. That is the history of these two, a short one, but these two are going to get at it tonight. And Jeff Carter is going to have a very tough challenge keeping these two aligned with the rules, as Paul Bowe joins us here in the commentary booth. Eventually, anyway. Charles Mason's looking for the microphone. And Charles Mason's he's gonna grab the mic.
All right, Mason wants to talk.
You shut your mouth. Now, I said, shut up! Now I want to dedicate this match tonight to a very special someone. Now you know I'm the billionaire playboy and I can have any woman I want. But this match is for you, Penny Lane. Someone tell Jason King I'm coming to take his girl.
Well, as I mentioned before, and as you were in the ring, Paul, Charles Mason looking to get on the good sides of Penny Lane, shall I say.
Well, here we go. Charles Mason, Mantequilla, our opening contest here on PPW High Voltage.
Main event, Paul.
Oh,
Wake
sorry,
up.
main event. It's been a long night. I'm sweating here.
It is hot in here.
Nice skip up by, nice lucha arm drag by Mantequilla. Collar and elbow tie up again, both men jockeying for position. Once again, Mantequilla right to the wrist of Charles Mason, and you can see, Phil, wherever that wrist goes, the body is sure to follow. And Mason showing that catch-can wrestling he's learning over in England. Nice fireman's takeover. In a pinning predicament, shoulders down, and a kick out at 2.
Now Charles Mason's going to have to set the pace of this match. He cannot keep up with Mantequilla, let alone on a normal night. But tonight, it's a little bit muggy in here. It's very hot in here. He's going to have to pace himself. He's going to have to use strategy over here to defeat Mantequilla here tonight.
Like I said, it's been a long night. Here, our main event here on PPW High Voltage. Paul Bowe, Phil Bravado, Julius Kuiper on assignment on the West Coast. Once again here, Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Mantequilla into the bridge, trying to power his way back up. A lot of core strength there, Phil.
Oh, great strength for Mantequilla. You know, you look at Mantequilla and you go, okay, you're a guy that can fly all over the ring. I get it. No, he's a very powerful man, too, for his size.
Look at that. Mexican head scissor takeover by Smooth as Butter, and a hands on the hip, and down goes Charles Mason, Phil.
Mantequilla with that intimidating Superman pose that catches everybody off guard.
Here we go again, another one trying to get, look at this, innovative offense by Mantequilla. Perhaps the perspiration here slipped off, went for a matchbook cover, roll up, and a kick out by Mason. Very hot, steamy night here, and you can see there Mantequilla slipped off Charles Mason. It looks like someone's about to take flight.
Mantequilla measuring him up. Very smart to put the brakes on.
Oh, man!
Woo!
Right in the teeth. That billionaire smile. Look at this. Oh, right into that unforgiving ring post. Phillip.
Jeff Gardner's going to get out there and see if Mantequilla's spine is still aligned.
I'll tell you what, we don't have a chiropractor for a sponsor, but that would be a good placement right there if we did.
Yeah, you brought up a couple. You brought up a valid point here a couple of minutes ago, where the perspiration, you're going to have to grip your opponent a little bit tougher. For a guy like Mantequilla, his style of working, it's going to be a lot tougher for Mantequilla. He's going to have to adapt his style a lot more. Charles Mason can rely on the power moves, and it's going to be very interesting to see if he can put him away. Charles Mason trying to put him away now in the middle of the ring. Only a 2 as Mantequilla takes the right arm, pops it up into the air.
Mason now slowing the match down, as you said, Phil. Controlling the match, slow, slow, slow. Methodical pace by Charles Mason.
Mason's got to make this more about his style and less about Mantequilla's. He's doing a great job of that right now.
Giving the ride. Oh, man, right against the turnbuckle. Mason charging in once again, could not get up over Mantequilla.
Mantequilla playing possum there for a minute. Mason bought every bit of it. Got a boot in the chin for a good measure.
Man.
Wow.
Spinning back kick by Mantequilla, a la Bruce Lee. Here comes Mantequilla, up and over. Mason, wow, spine buster into the jackknife pin. Kick out again at 2. I'll tell you what, Phil, he threw the kitchen sink at him right there, but right in the nick of time, right before Jeff Gardner's hands hit 3, he kicked out on that one.
You know, normally that'd be a powerful move. It'd be a great move, Paul. This is a good thing that you want to do. I thought it might have been over. I mean, it's that hot in this building right now. You cannot see that on YouTube. You cannot see that at WYLN. It is very hot in here.
Into the sleeper hold now, slips off. You can see again Mantequilla's arms. You can see them quivering as he's trying to push off the canvas there. Temperatures well over 100 degrees in Holy Family Academy here. We're fueling up by water here and some other, looks like Coke over there for Phil Bravado, the kind you drink.
Well, I don't buy it for me. You know, it sits right here. You got all the water. I got all the stuff that makes me hotter. I don't know who's trying to sabotage me over here. Well, the chance of lucha coming through the Holy Family Academy. It's a nice slap. Nice chop from Mantequilla, 2 of them in a row.
Oh, man, another knife-edge chop.
Well, Charles Mason said, I got a couple of those myself. Mason, beautiful work, getting back into the ring.
Oh, man, that was a mule kick by Mason. Right to the jaw jacker. Mantequilla, down he goes, rolls him over, east-west cover. Kick out again at 2 3/4. The heart of Mantequilla we've seen in the last few months here at PPW, Phil, can never be questioned.
Charles Mason's going to try to end this one. He wants to put this one out. Beautiful reversal. Sorry, Paul.
Rolls him up, reverse sunset flip. Oh, man! Big bicycle kick by the billionaire Playboy. And one for good measure by Mason.
Both men exhausted in this match.
Spinning back elbow by Mason. Both men mirrored each other's move right there in our main event here on PPW High Voltage. Both men laid out on the canvas. Referee Jeff Gardner beginning the count. Phil, we talked about Mantequilla and his struggles here at PPW. Tell me about the last few months here. What have you got here from Mantequilla?
Well, you know, last month he loses to Andy Header. In May, he defeated the Whisper, which was a great match. And we thought the momentum was going to start building for Mantequilla, only to get taken down by Andy Header last month. Mantequilla needs a couple wins in a row to solidify himself here in PPW, Paul. And he hasn't gotten that. In the last 4 months, he's 1-4. He really needs this victory here tonight.
I'll tell you what, it's almost like wanting to kiss that beautiful girl on prom night, you get so close and she pushes you away. Well, in your case, Phil.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what, that's exactly what it's like here. Oh, man, and there's a kick that'll put him back on 5th Street here. Flying body press. Mason caught him in midair. Oh! Man, what innovative offense. Shoulders down. Kick out and kill it, too.
Great reversal by Mantequilla. No pun intended, slipped off like butter. And Jeff Carden is sitting there trying to explain how he didn't get to 3. You know, I think if anybody, Carden wants to get to 3. He wants to get out of the ring. He's exhausted.
Wait till Hobart gets in.
Oh, boy.
Next month.
We'll have to call the ambulance and let them sit out in the parking lot, Paul.
Has him up. Look at this, Phil. Rolls him up.
Nice slip out by Charles
Nice
Mason.
roll through by Mason.
Oh.
Nonchalant cover, too.
Yeah, them thought that was it. Charles Mason looking down, almost stalking Mantequilla at the moment. Mason's feeling great. Doesn't look like Mantequilla can mirror the same sentiment. And now Mason going up, sitting on the top rope. We'll have to see who gets the worst of this exchange. But anytime you go up to the top high rent district, Paul, things can change in a hurry.
You're right, Phil. High risk, high reward. Up on that top rope. Now being perched up there. Fans want to see it again. Uh-oh.
And when you're exhausted, that's the last thing you want going across your
And
chest.
talked about it. Slipped off there. Went for the Frankensteiner. Slipped off the ropes. Mantequilla going up top. He can feel it. Oh! Moonsault from the top rope. Shoulders down. Side press. Hooks the leg and a kick out to get it too.
What a main event here, Paul. PPW High Voltage, Mantequilla, and Charles Mason leaving it all in the ring tonight. And by that, I mean all of their sweat soaking that mat here tonight in Hazleton. A heat advisory in effect here, a heat blast inside the Holy Family here. And Mantequilla's looking to take advantage of the situation right here. Speaking of which, Charles Mason throws Jeff Carden into the ropes, and that got Mantequilla singing soprano.
Uh-oh.
Mason!
$1 billion driver, shoulders down. It's over.
Paul Bowe up to Paul Bowe with the word.
Here's your winner, the Billionaire Playboy, Charles Mason.
Charles Mason picking up an impressive victory. Let's see if it impressed Penny Lane, Paul, because that's what he was going for.
He called her out, I heard him.
Mason has been a little too interested in Penny Lane over the last couple months, Paul, and it might go on to bite him.